If you want to pray without distraction, then the Bible Study Together app is for you. The prayer section of our app can empower you to consistently pray without distraction. In 3 quick steps, you can get started using this app to enhance your focus while praying. When opening the app, go to the prayer section by clicking on the blue prayer icon at the top. The first step is to add your prayers. You can add your prayers by tapping on the Add Prayer icon or by tapping on the My Prayers icon. We are going to tap on the My Prayers icon. When the My Prayers page opens, you can see that I already have a number of prayers in the app. We can add another prayer by clicking on the large plus button in the lower right part of the screen. When it opens, we can tap on the title and type in our prayer title. Then we can tap on the description and add our description. We can either save the prayer or click on the 3 dots to save the prayer and add a new one. Let's do that. I will add another now. Let's save it and then tap the back button. You can now see that I have implemented the ACTS prayer model in the app. Adoration, confession, thanksgiving, supplication, with all my prayer requests, and finally, silence. This is a popular prayer model, but you can add prayers however you like and sort them here. Now that we have all our prayers in the app, we can go back to the main prayer page. The next step to using our app is to set up our prayer time. By tapping on the large Pray Now button, we can get started. When the prayer settings opens, you will see a number of options. The first option enables you to see these options every time you push the Pray Now button. This is very handy, as you will soon see. Other options include praying using night mode and shuffling the prayer list. Since our current list has a specific order, we will leave the shuffle off. The last setting in the list is our intelligent prayer timer. This timer will dynamically pay attention to us and the clock to determine how long to show us each prayer. Let's enable it. When we sit down to pray, we often know about how long we have before we need to do something else. The first setting in the timer lets us set how long we are going to pray. I often pray through my list in about 15 to 20 minutes, but for the sake of the demo today, we will make it 1 minute. The next setting allows us to set a minimum time for each prayer. This ensures that if we don't have much time to pray, and our prayer list is long, the prayer timer knows not to alert us too quickly to pray for something else. We will not use this for the sake of the demo today. The remaining settings are for the transition options that the intelligent timer uses to keep us focused on what to pray for next. Now, all we need to do is start praying. When we push the Pray Now button, it will pop up with the first prayer from our prayer list. The intelligent timer will be working to get us through all our prayers in the short time that we set in this demo. So it will be going way too fast to actually pray. But this demo will help you see how it all works. Let's push the button. Here's our first prayer. You will see that I have full control of how long I want to pray for something, because I can swipe past it when I'm done, or I can go back too. The intelligent timer is watching me and the clock to give me the maximum amount of time to pray for each prayer based on how much time I have left. If I have lots of prayers left, it will move fast. If I have a few prayers left, it will transition slower. When we are all done, it'll let me know. The prayer app keeps us from getting distracted by regularly pulling us back into focus on prayers using the subtle sounds or vibration feedback. The app gives us full control to pray for something as long as we want, and yet it constantly recalculates how long we have for each prayer. This flexibility enables us to focus on praying without watching the clock. In a distracted world, this prayer app is the perfect tool to quietly nudge us and to keep our heart focused while near the throne of God. Now, let me show you a few other quick tips and tricks on how to get the most out of our prayer app. Let's change a couple prayer settings. I will set the timer for 2 minutes and turn on night mode and push the prayer button. You will see that in night mode, the screen is darkened so that it won't bother your eyes in the dark or wake up someone sleeping in the same room. If you tap the 3 dots in the top right corner, it allows you to pause the prayer timer and change other settings. While paused, you can see the app recalculating when our prayer session will now end. We can push the play button to get started again. This pause feature is perfect for pouring a cup of coffee. While we are praying, if we want to mark a prayer as answered, we can tap the title. It will pause our session and we can make changes to our prayer. Once done, we push save. Now, let's go back to the prayer manager. While here, we can push and drag on the double bars to sort our prayers. If we slide them to the side, we can mark them as revisit, or the other way, to mark them as answered. From the tab at the top, we can view our answered and revisited prayers. If we go to the revisited prayers, we can also slide it to delete or slide it back to our active prayers. If we are signed in with the app, we can sync our prayers to the cloud and pull them down onto another phone, tablet, or computer. This can be done by tapping the cloud icon and following the instructions on that page. If we are signed in, we can also share our prayers with our group by tapping on the title of a prayer to edit it, and then tapping the share icon. This concludes the brief tutorial on using the Bible Study Together app. All you need to do now is add your prayers, set up your prayer session, and pray distraction-free. Thank you.